Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? I'm back. This time, I'm back at you guys with my answers from my question and answers video. I uploaded about maybe, probably a good 4 days now, 4 or 5 days, I don't know. But yeah, I told you guys, give me some questions. I will be answering all of them in this video. So basically, the first question that I am going to answer is a member from the Fragrance Guru Nation on Facebook. Now, I do not remember who it was. I was trying to find my post that I posted on the page, but I couldn't find it. So many posts, I couldn't find my post. So I don't remember the user, but I remember his question. And this is just a random question, but I thought it was funny. He says, which do you prefer? Coke, like Coca-Cola, or Pepsi? I'm gonna be honest, I prefer Pepsi because, I don't know, to my taste buds it's a little bit more sweeter and it has, you know, like a kick to it, like a more fizziness. Coca-Cola has like a little bit more lighter, smoother in a way. I kind of get like a cinnamon vibe when I drink Coca-Cola. I don't know why, but it reminds me of cinnamon. So I like Pepsi because it's a little bit sweeter. It has a little bit of punch. So yeah, I like Pepsi. Now, next question is from Rascot on YouTube. Now, he says, did you not do a questions and answers a while back ago? Actually, I did, but because, you know, I have some newer subscribers, I, you know, wanted to make another one so I can let them get to know me. So, next question. What is your favorite note that is used in perfumery? And this question is by Redolescence. He's a great reviewer on here, so definitely go check him out. Now, my answer to that one is probably this was a hard one. I thought about this before, you know, you asked me. I kind of thought this to myself, but I don't know, it was hard. It's probably going to have to be Iris. My favorite note out of all of them is probably going to have to be Iris. And probably my second favorite note will have to be coffee. And right after that, vanilla. And then right after vanilla, probably incense. And right after incense, oud. So yeah, but my favorite note that's used in perfumery will have to be Iris. Okay, next question is by Cody Drakdock. He's also another reviewer on YouTube. Great guy. Definitely go check him out if you haven't. So, his first question is, what do you do for a living? Basically, what I do for a living, I went to culinary school. I'm like I didn't go to college. I went from high school, you know, to, you know, private school. So I went to like culinary school. I finished up with that. I'm done with it, so I'm ready to go. So basically, that's what I do for a living. I'm a cook. I cook, you know, trying to get all the way up there. But that's what I do for a living. His next question is, where do you live? I live in Rhodes, Greece. Basically, it's an island here in Greece, probably one of the biggest, and if I'm not making a mistake, probably the biggest island after Crete, probably the second biggest. So, yeah, that's where I live. I live in Rhodes, Greece. I used to live in Baltimore, Maryland, as some of you may know, but yeah, I live in Greece now. So, do you plan on living anywhere else? Good question. Now, because I used to live in Baltimore, you know, in the States, now I'm moved here to Greece, Rhodes. I'm here for like 6 years now. I don't know, moving for me, it's like, I'm kind of tired of it, you know. Basically, I wouldn't move if I could live by myself. I wouldn't move from the States, you know. I would stay there where I was. I was perfectly fine there. I liked it there. But because I moved one time, I don't know, I'm scared to move again, you know, for a second time in my life to another country. So If I were to move somewhere, though, it would probably have to be back in the States. You know, I miss it. So if I were to move, I would probably be somewhere in the States. Now, Baltimore, I don't know, but probably definitely back in the States. So those were his questions. My next question and final one is by Chilled Pint. I don't know if he's a reviewer or not. Okay, I'm totally sorry. I don't remember if you're a reviewer or not. But his question is, has your military experience changed you? So, yes, I was in the Greek military. I kind of screwed up on that. I kept on saying military, but it was actually the army that I was in. Okay, but same crap. It's almost like the same thing. So who cares? But anyway, has that experience changed me? Yes, it has. How did it change me though? Not in like a really big dramatic way. But it changed me because, you know, I learned that you have to stand up for yourself. Really. You have to stand up for yourself. And, you know, just because someone's going to tell you to do something, it doesn't mean, you know, go ahead and do it. Like, for example, you know, I was in the military. I was going good for, like, the first 2 months. Then I, you know, started talking to people. I started talking to, you know, like, I don't know what the hell they're called, but, you know, the people that work in the military. I started talking to them, and, you know, it leaked that I was a cook in my, in my regular outside life, you know, not in the military, but in my civilian life, I was a cook. So basically, that leaked everywhere in there. So they were like, "Oh, you're a cook, you know, you can cook." So they like basically threw me in the kitchen. they're like, "You know what? You come here. You're going down in the kitchen." So then I was stuck there, you know, cooking every fucking. And I'm sorry for the bad language. I was in there cooking every fucking day, and I couldn't take it no more. I was like, "Oh, I'm so fed up with this." You know, I was watching my friends and everything, you know, just hang out sometimes. I was, you know, watching them, you know, fucking shoot guns and stuff together. And I was in the kitchen cooking. I was like, "Oh, this is total crap." Like, I could, even though my life, it was easier for me in there, you know, because as a cook, I was like, you know, on top of everyone. Like, if I wanted to do something, I would do it. And there wouldn't be, you know, like, too much complaining about it. Like, I could get away with some things, basically. But I was like, I didn't feel like doing it. So, you know, I walked up to the dude, the boss, the big guy in there. You know, I don't know what the hell they're called in American, but I walked up to his office. I opened up the door. I'm like, "I gotta talk to you." So he sits me down. He's like, "Okay, what do you want?" I was like, "You know what? I'm tired of this cooking crap. I'm leaving. Tomorrow, well, today, you're finding someone else. Get the old cook to come. You know, that's his position." He was actually some other kid was positioned from the government to be the cook, you know, at my base. I was, you know, I wasn't a cook. I wasn't assigned as a cook. They just made me. So I was like, "You know what? You're getting the old cook back in the kitchen. I'm out of here. See you later. You know, whoop, goodbye. But I'm not cooking tomorrow. Forget it." Okay? So he saw me that, you know, I stood up for myself. You know, that's what I wanted. And, you know, he was like, "Oh, you can't do that because I said so. And what I say goes around here." And everything like that. I was like, "Oh, really? That's what you think?" I was like, "You know what?" And there's like a general for like all the bases here in Rhodes for the army. There's like one big boss for like all the bases. So I was like, "You know what? Well, how about I call him and I tell him this, not call him, you know, with the phone, but like you can ask to see the big guy." So I was like, "You know what? How about I have a talk with him? He can come here in your office and us three can talk this out. I'm not a cook. I wasn't assigned as a cook, so I'm out of here." So, you know, he saw that, you know, I wasn't backing down. So basically he was like, "Okay, is that what you want? Go. All right, you're free. You're free to go tomorrow. There'll be other cook. So basically, with that, I learned how to stand up for myself, and that's why, actually, that's the only thing that I got out of the army or the military here in Greece. 9 months of it. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. It did change me, but not in a really big way, maybe in a small way. It did help me out in my life now, standing up for myself. Like, really, if I want to say something, I say it. I don't care who it is, basically. So yeah, that was that. Those were all the questions that were commented on my video and posted on the Fragrance Guru Nation. So I hope I answered all your questions as more detailed as I could, and I don't want to keep this video going on too long. So I want to thank everyone that participated in this question and answers video. If I will be doing another one, it'll probably be like way in the future, probably like next year. So I hope you I hope you guys have a great day, smell great, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Peace.